by having an alternative to PMS, which is very costly, especially due to the exchange rate fluctuation or instability in the exchange rate. We're looking at gas, where gas producing, or we have gas in abundance. We have over 200 trillion cubic feet of proven gas reserve. All it needs is to harness the industry to produce, to invest, and of course, it would be good for the consumer. So we address that. CNG is the way to go, and we discussed our plans and the collective responsibility to hopefully very soon start to see CNG add-ons in most of our new coming or upcoming and larger petrol stations. Just like we have PMS, AGO, and in the past DPK, we also want to have the CNG in petrol so that there'll be easy access to the consumers. But of course, we have to address the supply side, and we're working with the producing company, our sister agency, NMDPRA and NMPC, to ensure that, as well as GSCN, to ensure that the product is also available at a reduced cost or at a competitive cost to the consumers, so that we can align with Mr. President's objective of transforming the country into more CNG for mobility, rather than depending heavily on PMS. The other issue is to reduce the burden also on the consumption, on the importation of premium motor spirits. So we explore a possibility of maybe converting the energy requirements of some of the retail outlets and depots by the stakeholders here, maybe going into solar. But of course, there is a high entry cost, and we have also discussed that. So it's going to be in phases. By doing so, we reduce the requirement for AGO in terms of powering our generators by utilizing the solar option. It's something that we have discussed. We'll also talk about our national consumption, the requirement for petrol stations or retail outlets and trucking industry to put some kind of trackers that monitors the movement of the products as well as the dispensing and accounting for the volume sold or volume transported, so we can have very good estimate of our national consumption. Because currently what we do, we rely heavily on the trucking rather than on the actual delivery into retail outlets or other consumption areas. So these are the key discussions that we had. One of the other ones, which is a bit of concern to the marketers, is the ability to import the petroleum products, especially diesel and ATK, which is aviation turbine kerosene or jet kero.